Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Studios. I'm Morvenn, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Sunday preview. The Drukhari sharpen their blades in anticipation. Always fashionably late to the party, the Drukhari are gracing us with their presence in the next week's pre-orders. There's a Deathcore Krieg combat patrol also on its way, alongside a new Black Library tale about the Necrons. Alright, so we got a massive week for Warhammer 40k. Let's jump right in and take a look. So first we have Codex Drukhari. As cruel as they are arrogant, the Drukhari terrorize the galaxy with merciless raids, seeking to inflict excruciating pain on their prey before disappearing back into the dark city of Camaro, an uncanny realm hidden deep within the webway. So we have a regular codex and then also the special edition collector's codex as well. Beautiful cover on both. Both will have the same contents and then also include the digital code for the Warhammer app. Take command of these nightmarish raiders with a 136-page Codex Drukhari, which contains army rules, 5 detachments, and 23 datasheets. There's background lore for the scheming factions of Camaro, supported by the art and photography of miniatures, plus rules for battling rival lords and trading the spoils of war in crusade campaigns. The most cunning and ambitious archons can treat themselves to the collector's edition, the perfect artifact to lord it over your rivals. It features a soft touch cover with unique art, a ribbon bookmark, and dark blue edges. It may not be bound in human skin, but you'll have the right to tell people it is. And next we have the brand new character for the Drukhari, Lady Malys. And this is an absolutely amazing model. We've got 2 different head options. Super cool. Definitely looking forward to putting her on the tabletop. Her new rules, painting up this model. Very, very cool. Renowned for the uncanny polite manner by which she commands the qual of the poison tongue, Lady Malys is one of the most infamous archons of the Dark City. She plots and schemes, always a step or 3 ahead of her rivals, taking into account every eventuality and leaving foes easy prey for her razor-sharp blades. With the ability to put up to 3 units into strategic reserves after deployment and increase the cost of certain enemy stratagems by 1 command point, her mere presence is a significant tactical boost. This plastic kit has choice of 2 head options, one with half veil, and 2 different base stopping ruins. Alright, so obviously a cool model, but also we got some nice rules here. Being able to put 3 units back into strategic reserves, very good flexibility and offering some tactical advantages. And then also we have an interesting ability, not going to be the typical Vectora it sounds like, but some sort of command point tax on your opponent's stratagems. And then to go along with the new release, we have Battleforce Realspace Raiders. So beautiful new Battleforce, a little bit of everything in here. So we have the new Archon model that's coming alongside Lady Malys. Then we have 10 Witches, 10 Warriors, 5 Incubi. We have 5 Hellions, 5 Scourges, and then we also have 1 of the Venoms. So really nice starting force right here. Nice model count, beautiful box set. Wreak havoc upon the galaxy of the Realspace Raiders Battleforce, which is the first place to get a hold of the new Drukhari miniature, the Archon. This highly customizable kit contains 2 torso options, 2 collars, right arms holding either a blast pistol or splinter rifle, or soul trap, and left arms holding an agonizer, husk blade, or mastercrafted power weapon, plus 3 head options. Alright, so here we can see the new Archon with a bunch of different optional assemblies. Very cool model once again. They lead a vast raiding party consisting of 5 Scourges, 5 Hellions, 5 Incubi, including a Shrine token, 10 Cabalite Warriors, 10 Witches, and a Venom to soar around the battlefield. And then we also have Combat Patrol Drukhari coming as well. So looking a little bit on the light side, especially after the last Drukhari Combat Patrol was just so good with 2 of the big boats, a Raider and a Ravager, with a bunch of models. This one only coming in at 13 models strong. The Homoculi Covens practice flesh crafting, creating hideous chimeras from the prey they abduct during their raids. The Coven of Agonies is a combat patrol led by the homunculus Zatopos Null, featuring a Kronos, a Talos, and 10 twisted Wracks. So you got a squad of 10 Wracks, you got a homunculus, and then you got 2 Talos/Kronos paint engines, which can be built as either. But honestly, definitely a little bit underwhelming on the combat patrol here. It will go nicely with the Realspace Raiders box set as it complements it well, but definitely a little lackluster on the value for a combat patrol. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. Next, it looks like we got a 10-pack of Wracks just reboxed. Apprentices to the Homoculi and living test subjects, Wracks are misshapen abominations of stitching, sinew, and scars. They wield cruel and unusual weapons that range from butchering blades to arcane bioweapons, each finely tuned to inflict maximum agony on their foes. This box contains 10 Wracks with a range of options, including interchangeable arms, masks, and back pieces. And next we have the Drukhari Datasheet cards and Drukhari Dice. Managing your forces in battle while remembering precisely which Archon you're trying to outfox at any given moment is a tricky challenge. But this set of 28 reference cards covering Combat Patrol Datasheet cards and all units found in Codex Drukhari is sure to help. A series of 16 dice cast in pearlized blue with yellow pips and featuring the Cabal of the Poison Tongue logo on the 6 face. Let you play deference to Lady Malys while making key rolls. So definitely some nice looking dice right here. I do like the blue with yellow. And as many of you have asked, and I'm sure even more have been wondering, I have been able to remain strong and the dice boycott continues. And then we have Combat Patrol Death Korps of Krieg. So really nice Combat Patrol right here. It's got some of the infantry, some of the horses, some of the heavy weapon squads, and then the command squad as well with the commissar. Very cool. And this will go along nicely with the big box set that came out earlier this year. Engage in violent grinding warfare on smaller scale battlefields with Combat Patrol Death Korps of Krieg. A high-ranking commissar surrounded by a command squad leads a complement of Death Korps of Krieg infantry, a heavy weapon squad sporting 3 powerful guns and a fire coordinator, plus a lance of 5 Death Riders ready to charge headlong into enemy lines. So nice model count right here. No big tank or anything like that, but definitely much more in line with what you expect from a Combat Patrol. And next we have coming from Black Library, Tomb World. So this will go along nicely with the Tomb World box set that just came out from Kill Team. Kemet has guarded the tombs of her people for untold aeons. The shame of failure in the distant past little more than nagging memory. As her dynasty begins to awaken, old memories are brought into sharp relief, and ambitions and treacheries follow shortly after. She is given a single choice to redeem herself and reclaim her standing, but the task is guaranteed to be monumental. Tomb World by Jonathan D. Beer is available for pre-order next week in a gorgeous special edition befitting an overlord, featuring a leather effect cover adorned with green and silver screen printed art, plus lime green printed page edges and silver bookmarks with dark green details. It also contains an afterword by the author and is only available while stocks last. So as always with these limited edition books, make sure you are ready to pick this up when it goes live. It will be Saturday at 1 p.m. EST, and typically these sell out very quickly. And then we also have the regular copy of Tomb World coming in hardback, and then we have Morvenn Vahl Spear of Faith coming in softcover. So tons of awesome stuff coming this week. Definitely going to be a big week for the Drukhari and then also for the Krieg with the new Combat Patrol. Super excited to see the last official Codex of 10th edition finally releasing. The Drukhari have been patiently waiting, so let's hope that it is worth the wait. We got a brand new Battleforce. We got a couple new Combat Patrols. Some nice books coming from Black Library. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I am super excited for next week's pre-orders. Tune back in tomorrow for Games Workshop's official prices, and I'm out of here.